Welcome back to the good, the bad, and the bald.
Ha! Get away from the invisible monsters!
Did they ever explain why they're invisible? Or is it just like...
just have camo.
Oh, okay.
You can get it too. I've never bought it in this game though.
Really? You can get camo?
It's like one of those like short burst things.
So it doesn't last too long, but it's still kind of effective.
Yeah.
There are a lot of games where I'm like, these enemies are invisible. I'm like, why? Because we say so.
Yep.
Okay.
One thing it is driving me crazy is Batman Beyond, where they did the question of like, the suit has camo. Why don't I use camo all the time? And then either...
Well, because he said that in one
Bruce,
episode.
but I can't ever find that again. I can't ever find the explanation of it overheats.
It's not that it overheats, it just drains the rest of his power. So, like, he can't use... Like, he used it one time, and it's like, if I use it much longer, I won't be able to use any of my other abilities. And that's his super strength, that's his dodging abilities.
I've never seen it. Like, I have the whole series... And I've rewatched the beginning up because I was like, it has to be the first episode when he gets the suit. It's
not. It's like midway in the series because he's sneaking in, and also they always jump into the problem of, hey, we're facing enemies that can just smell us instead. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Splicers.
Yeah. So there's always a reason that they can't use it for some reason, and that's Deus Ex Machina. That's always happened somewhere. But no, I agree, like, there's always, like, whenever a character has a camo, it's like, why aren't you doing that, like, all the time?
Yeah.
Always. Because I feel like that's, like, probably your best bet right now.
I think one of my favorite was, Sailor Moon. How, like, in the first season, the tiara was, like, the end-all, be-all. Yeah. And then, like, the first monster she fought in, like, the second season after Queen Beryl.
It's like, lol, what is this?
It blocked it, and she's like, what? No,
it is kind of like,
this works.
What do I do now?
Yep.
I am fucked. I do enjoy it.
Fight this guy.
Oh, he looks like the stereotypical, like, RPG boss in every game.
Yep. He's a jerk to fight.
Where he's got, like... one weak spot, and it's only accessible when he's attacking you. So.
Oh no, you're gonna launch yourself at me. This might be a bit long. Ah, damn it!
What is up?
Okay, so I got two to use.
Pew pew, pew pew pew.
I don't need really the range anymore. So
yeah, it's all close fighting.
All into
attack. A rapid or attack. There you go. There you go. Now you got it.
Son of a bitch!
Still got you.
I keep forgetting about his jump.
It's really good. It's funny because that's all he does too. Can you jump and use your rocket launcher at the same time, or is it like kind of like you have to be in like one spot? Looks like you damaged. Hey, whatever you're doing, it's kind of working. You might want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you figured out already.
I was just going to keep jumping until it stopped moving. Oh, you hurt its face.
My face! My beautiful face!
My beautiful face. But Vegeta. I miss when Destructo Disc was actually a useful move.
The one time.
Well, no, it was always useful up until Cell Saga. It just he missed all the time. Because remember, he did like the multiple Destructo Discs.
I like to think that I like to go the bridge that he forgets to use it all the time.
That's true. It's a use, and then it's like, I Solar Flared him, and then you Destructo Disc him, right? That would have been smart.
That would have been a good move, yeah.
I also want to believe because like I think of it back, like I know they do it in a sense of like. They get so strong they can do it as much as possible. I think of it back well in in the Vegeta saga, where whenever he tries to do it, he takes a while to charge it. Like it's like I gotta spin this for a while. It's kind of like a special beam cannon. It takes a while to charge.
Yeah, got him. Thank God. So if he hit me again, that would have been it.
Yeah, you would have been fucked. So guess what move they brought back in Dragon Ball Super that I completely forgot about, but it made it useless anyway.
Give me a hint.
Dragon Ball move.
Who used it? It's a Dragon Ball move?
I can't remember if Goku used it. I know Kami used it, and I know Tien used it.
The triple body thing?
Nope. It's in Japanese it was Mafuba. In English it was the Demon Containment Wave.
I don't remember that at all.
That was what was trapped King Piccolo originally. Was they used the Demon Containment Wave and they put him in like a jar with like the seal on it, and like that's why he was captured originally. And then he escaped of it.
So
and
they tried to use it on the evil god.
They tried to use it on the evil god. Well, it worked, but you know what they did? They forgot the demon seal back in the past.
Jesus.
Yes, and this is relying on Trunks and on Bulma. Both of them forgot it. They're like, "Oh, we got him in the case. Wait, where's the seal?" And then it shows like, it shows.
You know what? I'm
Roshi.
okay with that, and I'll say why.
Why?
There's science, not mystical.
That's true. But anyway, like I remember they brought it back, and for a minute I was like, "Wait, wasn't that move like you do it, you die?" And then I remembered, oh yeah, Tien used it, and he survived because he was strong enough to use it without dying. Like, there was a point of, like, they said, like, you'll die if you use it unless you're strong enough.
Yeah.
And Tien was luckily strong enough to do it.
You must be getting hungry, Mega Man.
Because, yeah, that was one of the reasons I think Roshi died, because he tried to use it and he failed or something, and he died because it was something along those lines. I don't remember.
When did you make an apricot pie? You're in a boat. A boat we just fixed up.
I want to believe, like, when she's like, hey, you're damaging it, and she's just kind of like, making a pie, oh yeah, I'm supposed to say stuff to him.
She, like, forgets and looks over and like, oh shit, hey, Mega Man.
That looks like it worked.
Yeah, hey.
Whatever you're doing, it's working, buddy.
Here
Good
I am,
job.
spotting.
But yeah, if you're not keeping up, or if anyone listening to us is not keeping up for any reason, they just revealed that Vegito is coming up in the next episode. So it's Super Saiyan God Vegito.
But we've already seen Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
Vegito.
Oh, Vegito. Okay.
Vegito. So yeah, they're...
You want to go back to town?
It's only funny because I'm a part of like Dragon Ball Z forums online, and everyone's like, "Oh, Gogeta's always the best. Whatever. He's got Super Saiyan 4 on his side." And, like everyone who believes Vegito's strong is like, "Yep, and Super Saiyan Blue, go fuck yourself. Have fun with that."
I still think that's the dumbest thing.
What, Super Saiyan Blue?
All the colors.
Oh yeah, I actually, as much as I hate GT and I think it's stupid in a lot of things in there, I like the Golden Azuru form. I like Super Saiyan 4. I think it makes more sense.
Golden Azuru form made sense to me. I'm like, all right, well, yeah, he just went Azuru and he's Super Saiyan. Makes sense, okay.
If you recall back in when they first showed, there's a legendary Super Saiyan. It was an Azuru. It wasn't like a skinny person with spiky hair.
Yeah. It
was an Azuru form. So when they were like, oh, it's Golden Azuru, that's what happens when you have a tail and go Super Saiyan. I'm like, well, that makes sense. No one's had a fucking tail and went Super Saiyan before. And so it all came together, and I'm like, wow, GT sucked, but this makes sense. And then Super Saiyan 4 was ridiculous, but I liked it because it made Goku, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he was already serious, but he still had some like eased moments. Super Saiyan 4 is like, here's an asshole. Goku's just an asshole now, and I'm like...
I like the design for 4.
Yeah, like, it's him being like a humanoid ape.
Yep.
And it made sense. He was very...
savage.
Exactly, yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi, Wally, how you doing? Oh, what a prize you got there.
Why is he Southern?
I don't know. You got a problem with Southern people.
I declare.
I got the vapors.
That's a big old shiny rock you got there.
Why did it suddenly get cold over here? And now I'm just thinking of Futurama. Why does everything have to go to Futurama for me? My leg feels funny.
My leg feels funny. It is better. Alright, so now...
So I was riding with my brother-in-law today, because I was moving stuff, like I was telling you right before we recorded.
Name dropper.
Whatever. And like I messaged you and you messaged me, and we're doing this all capitals Morbo thing. And he's like, why are you all yelling at each other? Because he looked over and randomly saw it. He's like, oh. And I'm like thinking, like, how's the unnerdiest way I could do that? I'm like, do you watch Futurama? He's like, I have enough. I'm like, do you remember, like... And he's like, I watched enough of it to know it. I'm like, oh, perfect. Do you know Morbo, the newscaster? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, this is going to be funny then.
Well, then you didn't have to do the nerdy explanation. It started us with us yelling at each other.
And
then my response was, I don't want to yell at you more, but I can't turn the caps lock off my... I don't know how to... I can't find the caps lock.
And then I turned into the robot.
Yeah.
And then it turned into Morbo being a funny cosplay.
I
Which
still think that would be a great
it would be a great
cosplay.
cosplay just to yell at people. But I'm thinking of like the episode where it's like really hot in New York.
Yeah.
And like it's Morbo just like aggressively like breathing. And I'm like, that would be that costume. It would just be extremely hot and unfriendly.
I went the wrong way.
We are watching.
I
Our
was-
loyal
I was
fans
I was going back to the flutter, which I think I can fix now. Which will then take me to the last sub gate. And then I can unlock the main gate. So we're pretty much almost done this game. We're not too far off. But
Wait, we're already almost done this game? It's a lot shorter than I remember it being.
I mean, again, if you go straight dungeon, it's not long at all.
Mm.
But if you're like me and you want to complete everything and get all the items, you can add on. Because, yeah, that was the sub gate. The second sub gate. I think there's the one more. So I can repair the flutter. I think I can go to Cardigan Forest. Do that. And then that unlocks the main gate. Then I have to do the 3 small sub gates from there, which are like just one room, basically. And just destroy all the bots or destroy the master robot. And then from there, it's run in and do the main gate. And then you find everything out about Mega Man and Juno.
Can you hit the rats or the birds or whatever those were?
Pigeons?
I guess. I just
How
saw
the fuck
something.
did you say a rat?
Because they were scrolling on the ground. I didn't see them flying, so I didn't know. Anyway, this game always reminds me of another game. Did you ever play the game Evolution?
I don't think so.
Did you ever have a Dreamcast?
I do have a Dreamcast. I don't have any games for it, but I do have a Dreamcast.
It was a game that came out for the Dreamcast, and the sequel came out for the Dreamcast and the GameCube. And it was called Evolution, and it was like it was a turn-based RPG style game, where like you're like a young anime kind of looking character, almost like Digimon kind of style looking.
Yeah.
And like everyone had their own effects, and your character had like this giant mechanical arm that he used to fight. Like he had like his 2 arms, and then he had just like this arm on his shoulder that he used to fight and do his special moves. It was weird as shit.
That's my punching arm!
My squeezing arm. But anyway, it was an interesting game, and it was kind of like it was very similar to this. They had diggers. They had people that would like go into like caves and ruins and try to discover old like things like that. Very similar to how Mega Man is in this game, and Mega Man Legends, I should say. But I remember it was very like it was kind of I guess I shouldn't say one hit, but 2-hit wonder because it had a sequel.
God damn it! She's taking me right to the flutter. Fuck.
But I remember enjoying it, and I thought it was kind of an interesting game, and I remember not many people playing it, because Dreamcast and GameCube were two not well-selling systems. Like, they sold decent, and these were kind of like unknown games on those decent systems.
I just hate the Dreamcast controller.
The Dreamcast controller
awful.
was terrible. I remember liking it for one reason. The screen for the memory card.
The VMU.
Only because certain games it had a use for, and like Resident Evil Code Veronica, it had your health bar. It had the fine, caution, danger. Even though you could see your character being limped over if you're in danger or caution, so it wasn't like extremely needed, but it was kind of cool.
You don't have to tell me what the pose that you were in when you were in caution. I'm quite familiar with that.
I remember you knowing, but it was black and white, so it's not like you could tell like, oh, I'm in caution, but I'm almost in danger, or so I was like. But back then, it was cool to me because it was something that wasn't done before.
We fixed the flutter.
Damn right, you flicks. Get the fuck out there. They're playing baseball there, and you're like, you need to get the fuck out.
Baseball?
I don't know. Weren't those kids like mad at you for being just parking in your random?
No, they were just mad because they're like, who the hell are you? Get your shit out.
I'm gonna keep that like, who the hell are you? Get the shit out. That's enough for me to be like, I was playing baseball here.
Alright, there. Alright, that's your headcanon.
I can't move my hands.
I need oil.
It always reminds me, like, anytime I see these kind of like old animations where you can't move the fists, it always reminds me of GoldenEye. And it's like, here, take this. It'll give you like a key card with like a giant fist the size of your head.
I think you said that in the first episode.
I probably did. And I remember doing it because I remember like going to the scientist. You have to save the scientist. I'm gonna shoot you in hand and kill you.
So now I can start romancing her more.
Oh, you already gave her that flower. You gonna give her a new pretty hair? New pretty hat?
Pretty hair?
I don't know. Give her a wig. Make her look better.
She looks fine now.
Nah.
Hey, you don't talk to my waifu like that.
Oh no. Because we brought it up before with the waifu, with Tenchi.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Mary because she watched our episode, and she's like, "No, I have to disagree with you guys." I'm like, "What do you mean disagree with us?" Because she just brought that out of nowhere.
We also said the wrong name. We said Ayeka, it's Ayeka.
Ayeka, okay.
It pissed me off because as I was editing that episode,
You
and I said
remembered
Ayeka,
it?
I was like, "Fuck! It was Ayeka. What was I doing?"
That's the princess, right?
That's the purple hair princess. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so like she just brought this out of nowhere. She's like, "You're wrong." I'm like, "Wrong about what? What are you talking about?" It's like I watched the episode. Ryoko was not the best waifu. I'm like, all right, this is gonna matter. Who do you say is the best princess? And she said Ayeka. I'm like, you can get the fuck out now, because she was the worst.
She was not the best.
She was nowhere near the best.
So talk and then
What a
one
wonderful
full ring.
little.
It's so nice. You can have it. And then I think she does have it. It does appear on her hand.
You are now friend zoned. You just gave that person a ring. She's like, oh, it's so pretty. Thank you.
She's my sister, man.
Friend zoned. Oh, here's an interesting fact. What? You made out with your sister.
What's that from?
Eurotrip. Because they get drunk off absinthe and they start
that's
making
right.
out. Like, they are the worst
The
twins
twins.
ever. It was one of my favorite lines of just ridiculous. Like, oh, here's an interesting fact. And the guy's like, well, what? What is it? You made out with your sister, man.
Oh yeah, because he had the book.
Like all the interesting facts about the travels. That's such like a high school college movie, but I still get so much enjoyment out of it.
I always mark because it had Boris the Blade in it. Was the Russian guy?
Yep. I always get a giggle out of Matt Damon being in a band for that movie.
I'm gonna say yes. I heard of this just so I don't have to go through your whole explanation of what the main game.
But
is.
I don't know what's happening.
Shit, you're gonna fucking explain it to me anyway. It literally went, well, you already know it, but I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Well, it's probably like one of those like, have you heard of this time-space continuum? I mean, I have, but for the people listening, what else?
Futurama again. I guess is.
Oh, that was Family Guy for me.
Was it?
Yeah. Because it was like, you've heard of the multidimensional theory, right, Brian? He's like, well, I mean, I have, but have you? He's like, oh, don't do that. Don't be an ass like that.
Okay, I know.
Old man does not give a shit what you know
what
about.
you're asking now. I'm just saying yes, just to end
So I
this
can start
conversation.
doing the game. Ah.
Yes, we get it. Main gate. Yep. No. All right, don't let my guard down. Got it.
Alright, here we're gonna call it.
So, if you like this episode, you can check out all the other Mega Man episodes we did. We played through James's favorite was Mega Man 2. We did mine, which was Mega Man 3. Our short-lived Mega Man 9. And check out all the other Capcom games we did. Street Fighter, Resident Evil.
All those. Oh, I want to do Onimusha.
Onimusha.
I would love that game.
Let's do it.
Oh, I need to get that. Okay, but anywhere else they can find us?
You can find us on Facebook. You can check us out on Twitter.
You can
And Instagram's still floating out there.
Yeah, it's
I
really
don't think
not.
we ever closed it down.
We never closed it down. It's still there, and I posted all the really shitty pictures I post normally there. But anyway, God, I really don't want to go back there because it's such a shithole. I'm sorry, anyone that likes Instagram. I don't. I thought it was cool at first.
There goes our first.
We're down to like 120 people. But go down below, check out our links to our musician, Noisilla. You can also check out our friends over at Yesterday's Nerds, fun little podcast, and as well as our other Let's Play friends, who is Turbulence Gaming with Copilot, who's actually been on the channel with Dark Souls, as well as Mr. Pink over at Humble Bumble. Humble Bumble?
Humble Bumble.
Humble Bumble. Okay, I always forget the name. But yeah, check them out. Always good games, but until then,
It's your line.
Ta. Until next time, guys.
Ta.
I hate you.
Yep.
I hope you die. I hope
Yep.
you record this and you're cringing inside.
Yep.
And
No.
You know,
I feel bad for you.
I really don't.
Feel bad for you.
Well, you know what?
Huh.
Ta!
You son of a bitch.